25th of June 2011. Today's the United Kingdom Talk. My name's Chris Reardon. Now, in the last show, about halfway through it, I mentioned a Milton Keynes advert that I was hoping I was going to be able to put in, but I couldn't quite work out how to do it, so you didn't get it. But you are going to get it now, OK? This is a very old advert from the 1970s to go and visit a shopping centre, brand new shopping centre, as it was at the time in Milton Keynes. Of course, there are hundreds of these all over the world, thousands of these shopping centres type things all over the world. But this really was the first big one in the UK. So have a look how old this advert is, OK, for Central Milton Keynes.
You've never seen anywhere like it. Central Milton Keynes. You've never been anywhere like it. Central Milton Keynes. You've never seen shopping as it should be until you've been to Central Milton Keynes.
Come shopping out of the rain at Central Milton Keynes. Come shopping away from the traffic and under the trees. Where your favourite stores are all under one roof. Where the parking's free, and where there's the biggest new department store for close on 50 miles.
Central Milton Keynes, shopping as it should be.
Junction 14, just off the M1.
There we are, advert there for Central Milton Keynes. Have you ever been? Oh, so many shops, so many people. Not my cup of tea at all. I don't like shopping centres. What about you? Do you like shopping centres? I much prefer going down a high street with shops either side, popping in and out all the time in the fresh air. There's something very clinical about shopping centres, I think. There's an email address if you want to join in, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Right, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. I've got glasses now. I went and had my eyes tested the other day. Now, I used to have driving glasses. The last year I haven't really bothered with them. I haven't needed them. And I had my eyes tested and they've got better. Apparently, the eye was kind of a bit out of shape last time. Now it's pulled itself back into shape. I didn't know that. Eyes can get better as well as worse. So my eyes have improved. But I do have a pair of glasses for reading, which I purchased for only £25. I mean, bargain or what? And when I look at text, I mean, it's all right. It's not too bad now, actually. I can do without. But when I put these on, the dark text is a lot darker and bigger. And it is actually easier to read when I've got these on like this. But not as a television person, we can't sit here with glasses on like that. Can we, Katie? The cat has appeared as always. She always seems to appear, you know, once the camera's rolling. I have noticed this. Do you want to come up, Katie? Come on. Make your mind up. She always appears when the camera's rolling. Not before when I'm setting up. She's nowhere to be seen. The camera starts rolling and she's here again. She is a star. Katie is a diva. Some emails. Hello to Yannick, who I haven't heard from for ages and ages. Yannick in Germany, who says, "Hi, Chris. I'm aware it's been a while." Been a while? I think the last email you sent in was about 9 months ago, Yannick. We were very worried, dear. You might have died. Please let us know if you're going to die, boys and girls. I'm aware it's been a while, but after such a long absence... Well, I hope you've... after such a long absence... Well, talking of absenteeism, you know, have you got a note from your parents? You can't just disappear and not be writing into the show. There must be a note of explanation. I shall be requiring one from your parents. After such a long absence, I simply couldn't resist the temptation to write in to let you know I'm still alive. Only just. Occasionally, I toy with the idea of sending you an email. However, I'm too busy to write to your good friend Chris. Huh? Too busy, or something comes up. Anyway, as I told you last year, I'm flying to Australia in October, which is why I'm absolutely buzzing with excitement about my impending visit. I'm sure you are, as I've never travelled outside of Europe, let alone all by myself. I'll be away from home for 6 months, yet I feel it will benefit me in many ways and help me become more self-reliant. On the other hand, I'm slightly concerned about not finding a job when I'm short of money, as well as building new friendships. Even though I've never had trouble making friends so far, The cat just tried to jump on my leg and failed. What's wrong? Couldn't you get up, Katie? Do you want to be lifted on? Come on. Up you come. Yeah. Yeah. Happy? There you are, darling. He says, on the other hand, I'm slightly concerned about not finding a job when I'm short of money, as well as building new friendships, even though I've never had trouble making friends so far. Nevertheless, my excitement outweighs my concerns, and I will brace myself for the journey of my life. And that's from Yannick, who's in Germany. Well, you will have the time of your life. And I'll tell you what, after you've been there a while, you will not want to go home. No one wants to leave Australia, even me. I didn't want to leave Australia. I've left it a bit late. I'm 48. It's too late. I don't think I've really got anything I want. They don't want a camp chat show host. I'm sure they don't want anything like I'm doing. So I missed the boat, I'm afraid. But you haven't. Building new friendships. Come on, Yannick. How old are you? Young people make friends so easily. I mean, it really is easy. All you've got to do is walk into a bar or whatever you do, and I know people will start talking to you. As soon as they hear your English accent, although you're in Germany, they will start talking to you straight away. Honestly, you will have you'll have girls flocking round you. It'll be one of cats, possums, wallabies, kangaroos. They're walking up and down Sydney High Street as we speak. All of these creatures, a lot of them people think they're just in the bush areas. No, they're not. They walk up and down Sydney High Street, sometimes stop in the traffic to let the alligators across. Unbelievable. Spiders are everywhere. You will be bitten, probably be near death on many, many occasions. That's what it's like in Australia, dear. I'm joking. Don't worry. You will have a wonderful time. I know you will find loads of friends and jobs. Well, once you've made the friends, start asking them. Is there anywhere that I can get a job? Bar work, something easy, something just to pay your rent. I don't know, washing up. Doesn't matter what it is. Just get some sort of job and that'll keep the tided over. All right? Now, don't worry. You will have the time of your life, my friend. Okay, Yannick, I'd love to hear from you. Please don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. Hello to Millie in Minnesota, who writes, Hi, Chris. I read an article yesterday that I wanted to tell you about. It's about a 15-year-old British girl who's been fighting cancer for the last year. It's very brave, I think it's awful, especially when you hear it's a child, She and her family have recently been told that all medical options have been exhausted. So she started a blog to share her list of things that she'd like to do before she dies. It has generated lots of response, and people have left her lots and lots of comments. I thought you might like to have the link to her blog and share it with the viewers and listeners of the show. The link is, right, get yourself a pen, I'll give it to you in a second. She says, if you can't click in the email, just type the address. Oh yeah, we know how to do that. Love and hugs from Millie. And the link is www.alicepyne, that's ALICEPYNE.blogspot.com if you want to have a look at that, all right? If you do put a little note on there or anything like that, let them know that you heard it on United Kingdom Talk, okay? www.alicepyne, that's ALICEPYNE.blogspot.com. Okay? And send her a little note there. Kath, in Wales, she was talking about Welsh flu the other day, and I said, is that worse than man flu? And she says, hello, Chris. Yes, Chris, Welsh flu is much worse than man flu, guaranteed. Are you able to move around any easier now with your trapped nerve? Yeah, do you know it's been 14 days now I've had this problem, but it is now easing off. It is easing off. The doctor, if you remember the other day, told me I'd pulled a muscle. He said it's not the nerve. You've pulled a muscle and it can take a few weeks to sort itself out. She says, very painful from what I can remember. I rubbed in deep heat to take the edge off, but the smell is antisocial. Oh, there's a lot of creams and things that with this antisocial smell. Still enjoying your new look show. Hope you're able to carry on with it. Lots of regards from the lovely Kath in Wales. So thank you, Kath. Always a pleasure to hear from our lovely Kath in Wales. And finally, oh yes, it's one more story from Nik, the cabbie, and Betsy. Betsy his taxi. Betsy and the City Bloomers. Hi, Chris. Now, I know you did ask for all my juicy celebrity stories from the back of Betsy. However, some of my experiences as a cabbie are too weird, wacky or wonderful not to share with a wider audience. So here goes. Early one morning, I picked up a young lady from Earl's Court and she asked to be taken to the city. All kitted out in jogging gear and her big bag, she got in. She then asked if I would object to her changing in the back. Not a problem, I assured her, keeping my eyes firmly on the road ahead and not in the rearview mirror. By the time we reached our destination, she had transformed herself from a sweaty jogger to a gorgeous little piece of totty. She looked great. Out she got, paid me and disappeared. 1 minute later, another fare hailed. I stopped, he got in. I pulled off and then he shrieked, screamed. What's up, I asked, to which he replied, there's a pair of someone's knickers on the floor. Unbelievable. There was only one course of action to take. I pulled over, he opened the door, kicked the offending bloomers into the gutter, door shut, journey commenced. Oh yes, the streets of London are indeed full of very weird characters. Ta-ta from there, and that's from Nick, a wonderful taxi driver. He's got some blooming good stories coming up. I've already got another one lined up for you in the next coming shows. All right, I'm in the garden today, that's why you're hearing all this noise. Thanks for watching and listening. Don't forget, do send in an email. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, and subscribe to my YouTube videos. My YouTube subscriber name is Chris Reardon UK. So type in youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK and hit the subscribe button. You do have to be a member yourself. It is free to join up. See you on the next show. Bye-bye.